DDR3, and I've had fun and games on the other laptop this time. My old compact Cruzer, circa 2001 or 2. I had to dump it, well, not dump it literally, but I had to put it aside because XP became unstable security wise. So I've got the second laptop, the Acer Swift 1, which I've had for 4 years. I think it was April time I got it in 2017. So 4 years I should say. Normally I would have done a piece to camera at a superstore car park, which has become the format. So I thought, no, I'm going to come to Grassington Road, and there's only one reason why I come to Grassington Road, and that's I can find a parking space so that I can walk to the town centre. So I got a bit self-conscious there. I am getting recognised now. I've had 2 people stop me about videos they've seen of mine. So it's getting a bit scared now. It's getting ridiculous. Needs to stop. What was I saying? Oh yeah, town centre. So where am I going in the town centre? Am I going to browse through the beacon, or am I going to just go for a stroll? Is there something I need to buy? Is there a food item, like a fast food item that I like that's in a shop? Maybe there's a fish and chip shop. No, and no. I'm going to town. Mr. Deeds goes to town. Because I'm going to the library. Because I haven't been for a long time. I can't remember the last time I've been. It must have been before the lockdown. I think the last time I went there was to use the photocopier when I was moving down here. Or photocopying something else. Maybe to go renew my passport, or I don't know. But it was before the lockdown, before last year. So now I'm just going to go in the library, have a browse around. I want to start getting books. I want to go back to reading Ian Rankin, because I thought he was stopped writing about Inspector Rebus in the book called, or his novel called, Exit Music. So up until then I've been reading these books religiously. I started with The Falls, which was like about his 10th book, or yeah, it wasn't his first one. And then I went back to the beginning and read the rest. And now he's brought the character back. I don't know what book he's on now, but I don't know if he's retired or anything. I don't want to know either. Please do not leave any spoilers in the comments. So, and I think he's written probably a book every 2 years. So he may have written about half a dozen. And then he did a cross not a cross, a collaboration. He did it was a crossover, and it is a collaboration with Peter James, whose books I've started reading because I thought Rebus, on the back of Ian Rankin, ceasing to write about Rebus, Inspector Rebus. So I started reading Inspector Grace novels, and they are quite gritty. I enjoyed his books because there was a couple of stories in it, not one story, which made it interesting, but sometimes it connects. And I've read about, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 of his, but on the 3rd or 4th I couldn't finish it. It was just, I think it was to do with human organs, and I just couldn't read it any further. It was really macabre. I like macabre things like that. Don Winslow books, really drug cartel and gangster lifestyle, modern gangster lifestyles. That sort of thing I can read about, but human organs and stuff like that, I just couldn't. But now I want to go back and read it. So the point I'm trying to make is I want to start reading these books again, thrillers, Grace novels and Rebus novels, in the front room in the evening to unwind, with Jazz FM on in the background. It just seems so idyllic. And when the summer comes, I'll be reading it on the beach, hopefully. So I'm going to have a look, just to see if there are any Rebus and Grace books. And if there are, we'll see. I might walk out with a book, or I might not. So that's why I'm off now, just a quick walk. I better be quick, so I have a shopping bag in the boot. They're golfers, I think. They're golf bags, aren't they? They're definitely sports bags. So yeah, I'm going to look nippy now. Nifty? Look lively. So head to the library, come back, and head back home, probably via the front, and off I jolly well go. The old laptop. What are the issues I'm having with the old laptop? Good thing I remember, otherwise I have a loose end in my video, in my vlog. Right, I've got an operating system on it, a Linux one called Zorin OS. I mentioned it in a blog or two back, and I thought I'd try and install a lighter, more popular operating system, and I basically messed it up. It wasn't a straightforward install. It had missing files. It was quite old-fashioned, thinking I had a CD-ROM in this day and age, and I corrupted the flash drive which I used to burn the installer on, and the fun and games I'm having at the moment is trying to fix this chip. Yesterday I was hours of fun trying to fix it. I had instructions, but when I run those instructions, they wouldn't work. Things like I'm not allowed to do this, and it means restarting the installation and doing something in the settings there instead of doing it in the operating system. Well, I had some hiccups. I've just gave you a clue that it's obviously working, but I had trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi, and I need the Wi-Fi to install updates, and I couldn't do it. So luckily this old laptop's got an Ethernet connection, because my newest laptop hasn't got an Ethernet connection, so I would have struggled. But I had an Ethernet connection, I had an Ethernet cable, so I was able to connect that to the router and managed to get around the Wi-Fi issue. And it took ages and ages to install, like it did with, was it Peppermint or Lubuntu or Kubuntu? Ubuntu or Kubuntu? Probably Lubuntu, because L stands for light. That's the whole point. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to fix this flash. Well, I'm trying to fix the flash drive on the latest laptop, which is what you do. But I can't do it. It doesn't recognize it. It says an invalid directory on it. And then I thought, so I've been trying it yesterday and I tried it this morning, and then I thought, last time I had a problem formatting a drive, this very flash drive in fact, I used a Unix operating system, probably Zorin. So so I've loaded, so I went into the Unix operating system and I'm running something now which is formatting it. I had to go into the terminal and type in these sort of DOS-like commands, and it seems to be getting there. It's 1% per minute. Every minute it's an extra percent towards the end, so I had to leave it running. Now, the reason why I'm trying to fix this drive is because I got fed up with the operating system I'm using is Debian. I got fed up with it after the long install. It was so old-fashioned. It was not complete. I thought I'll go back to Zorin. I was trying to look for other operating systems, like Puppy Linux, and that was a pain as well. Trying to come off Windows to Linux is painful with operating systems like this. So I thought I'll go back to Zorin. It was so easy. I know it's laggy, but whew, I need to have some operating system on that old laptop. And that's when I trying to burn Zorin onto the flash drive didn't work. I started having these problems with the directory. Couldn't find a directory F, invalid. I mean, other people have had the same problems, and I'm going through the help and it's just not working. So what am I doing? So I thought I'm going to pretend that the SanDisk Cruzer Blade flash drive is corrupt and needs formatting via a Linux operating system. That's how I found out how to do what I'm doing now. We're going into the terminal and then formatting it. As I said, it's taking, for every minute it's 1% more, so in obviously 1 hour 40 it should be formatted, and then I'll be able to burn Zorin onto it and then reinstall it onto the compact. Now if I'd left alone from the beginning, I wouldn't be in this mess. But yes, at least you know, it's an active evening, an active morning. Time is wasted and time is used. Anyway, I'm off to the library now. Been to the library. Only the ground floor is open. There were hardly anybody there. Probably 4 of us. So I had a look at the in ranking. There was one in ranking. Something about lies. House of Lies. Not sure. And lots of Peter James. And I'm not surprised because Peter James is a Sussex lad, so his books will be in prominence. So I had a quick look around. It is a ghost town in there. They had to take my it just took my telephone number because they said in case there's an outbreak of COVID and people have to be notified and take lockdown procedures or self-isolation. So that's quite unusual. I've not come across that before, but been a public building like libraries, you're supposed to have to take these measures. Good idea. What else? That's it really. Nice little walk down Road and back again. People wearing masks, people not wearing masks. So here I am. I've got nothing. That guy has to go in the freezer, so it's okay. So now I'm gonna make my way home, but I don't know which route, so we'll have to wait and see. Regarding films, I haven't seen any films. What I forgot to mention the other day, yesterday, was although I saw El Cid, there were, just like the Crying Game, which I didn't record, I just happened to channel hop and watch it to the end. The same thing happened with a Steve McQueen film called Bullet. Now, I've always seen bits of it, I've always caught parts of it. I've never actually watched it from the beginning. I never deliberately thought, right, here's Bullet, I must make a note of watching it. I've never done that, but this time it was just channel hopping. It just happened to be I think I was watching Minder. That's it, I was watching Minder as well, channel hopping. Went into an episode of Minder which I'd seen before and I thought was real worth watching again. And of course on the back of that was Bullet. So I watched Bullet all the way through from the beginning, and now I know the story and everything. And the same thing happened last week. I was watching Minder or something, and then Get Carte. I think I was editing away, and Get Carte was on in the background. I know I watched Get Carte as well. I didn't pay much attention to it, I know that. I was doing something else. Must be editing. Right, so those are the films I've seen. I haven't eaten this morning, and even before I left the flat, I was beginning to get nauseous. I was going to have at least a chocolate bar, anything to give me energy, because I was doing this, trying to sort out the laptop, and it was really draining me. I thought I need to eat, I need to have a chocolate bar, a quick sugar fix or something. I didn't do it, and now I'm getting a slight head now. Not getting a head, but getting a slight head. So yeah, I think we're coming towards the end of the vlog now. So let's, without any hesitation, let's go.